Yo, what is good, y'all? Look, and welcome back to another YouTube video today. So in today's video, we are going to be covering and also interviewing Sam Gaming due to his recent fallout with the YouTuber that is known as Steak. And look, before we do get into the full interview with that we had with Sam Gaming regarding the YouTuber known as Steak, we are going to be going over some of the context in this video that will piece up this situation a little bit more. So Sam Gaming and Steak were originally friends because they met through like the packing calm and like they collabed on multiple like packing videos on multiple occasions, right? So pretty much whenever Sam Gaming tried to leave the packing community due to like how crazy the packing community actually is, like I can say this myself, I was in the packing community, like it's really this bad because like you have swatters, you have the extorters, like all these people really do that in the packing calm. Like it's a dangerous community. They do put children at like in harm, you feel me? Like they actually do that. But like besides that, yeah, so Sam Gaming and Steak, they were friends and they had a fallout because Steak wasn't like he was trying to keep him in the packing community whenever Sam Gaming wanted to leave the packing community due to him getting swatted and situations like that, and like actually seeing the toxic side of the packing community. And I am going to be showing some of the message logs that of the messages that Sam Gaming had with Steak of him trying to keep him in the packing community. So as you can see in this first screenshot up here on the screen right now, it is Steak saying to Sam Gaming, "Bro, why haven't you done like a face reveal video? LOL, such an easy banger for you, like 200k to 500k views." And then Steak sends like a picture that they took together at VidCon, Sam Gaming and Steak. And then he said, "Since you did this," and then Sam Gaming said, "I'm working on more important projects. I'm not doing packing anymore, so I gotta grind with new content." And then Steak says, "That is new content." And like, look, I understand if Steak is trying to give him like new content ideas, but like at the end of the day, like Sam Gaming can really do like he can do whatever he wants, you feel me? Every individual creator has the rights to do whatever they want to do with content, no matter what. Like if they build their fan base off of something else, if they want to move into something different, they should be allowed to, you know what I'm saying? Obviously it won't be like the same like fan base that they had like as they grew, but it's like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and now as we move into this next screenshot, it is Sam Gaming saying, "Ever heard of Aiden edits versus Werner edits?" So that's pretty much the type of content he was moving into, like edits, you know what I'm saying? So, and then Steak says, "No, bro, I'm telling you, you can get 200k views and spend literally 30 seconds. It's such a no-brainer." So he's still pushing that narrative, like after the screenshot that I showed before. So yeah. And then even after that, as you can see in this screenshot right here, Sam Gaming sends like an example of what his content is going to be. And he says, "This is pretty much my new content, whatever." And then Steak says, "That is so stupid. I'm sorry, but bro, you have actual talent. Do not quit packing. LOL." And also keep this in mind. So Steak is like he's in his 20s, like 24 or something. I'm not sure if that's the actual age, but he's in his 20s. And Sam Gaming is, I think, 14 or so. He's a younger individual. So it's like, I mean, you feel me? Like a grown man like trying to like keep him in like the packing community, like it's kind of weird, you feel me? Like it is weird in a way. I'm gonna keep it real, but like, and then as we move into this next screenshot right here, it is Sam Gaming saying, "Packing isn't any better." And then Steak says, "Yes, it is if you do it ironically." Then Sam Gaming replies with, "I'll have a video in the future on why I quit packing because it's really bad." Then Steak says, "Lame, you letting your ego get the best of you. Packing 1000% still has an audience." And then Sam Gaming said, "Bro, Steak, lock in, boy. Do your stream and stop worrying about me, gang." And this right here is the last screenshot, but it is Steak saying, "Really do not appreciate you leaking my DMs to your entire server. I was trying to help you and you just made fun of me. Not cool, bro." Then Sam Gaming replies with, "Sorry, I just find it pretty ironic that a grown man wants me to continue doing that shit, gang. I know I'll fall off because of that shit, but I'm tired of doing the same shit that doesn't sit right with me. I'm just some kid. I'm no badass." And then Steak says, "I was trying to help you, LOL, but whatever." And honestly, I'm 100% on Sam Gaming's side here because, like, me myself, I've done content switches before, and like if I had someone trying to keep like I've actually had people try to keep me in the same community and like keep posting the same videos, but it's like even whenever I was doing packing, it's very mentally draining content. I'm gonna be honest, like especially if you're not staging it and you're doing it like originally, it's very mentally draining. So I feel for that. You feel me? Personally, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? But now we are going to be getting into the full interview that we had with Sam Gaming featuring Epic M1. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Sam Gaming 01, who are you and what are you known for?
All right, so hello everybody. Let me just introduce myself for the people watching. I'm Sam Gaming 01. Basically, I am known on YouTube for making this Discord packing content, and basically, it's just where you have a roast battle for like other people on Discord, right? And I'm basically known for doing that type of content, and I'm basically like an off-brand Pat God. If y'all don't know who Pat God is, he has over like 5 million subscribers on YouTube, and I basically got inspired by him because he made the same type of content, and then I made the same content, and then I like slowly racked in all of these views from making that content, right? Um, but then I stopped making that content, and as a result of me stopping this content, I've been getting a whole load of backlash, and I've been getting negative comments um from a very popular YouTuber, someone who I suspected would never like say stuff like what I'm about to talk about. Um, so yeah.
Okay. So, next I'll ask, how did you meet the popular YouTuber Steak?
All right, so it's a pretty crazy story actually. So, at the time Steak was in his Bella the Wolf and Pat God era on his YouTube channel, he was randomly scrolling on YouTube on one of his live streams one day until he just searched up Bella the Wolf on the YouTube search tab, and then he ended up with one of my videos. Then he watched it. It was so good, and he sent me a friend request on Discord, and then that's when we got to talking, and then we started making collabs, and yeah, that's how we met.
Okay. So, with your content, was it ever like scripted in a way?
No, surprisingly.
All right.
That's why like I only had like 10 videos of packing because I had to like find out like which videos were good. I had to, because obviously I can't just get people in a call, like that would be just stupid. Like I can't just script my videos like that. Like I just want pure like reactions out of people, right? Even if they mute me. And I know that Pat God did script his videos, but I wanted to be different than that, in which I feel like that's what kind of made me different in the Discord packing space, because I didn't script any of my videos. However, I
Okay.
will say all of my roasts were not just coming off the top of my head. Like I did have a notepad that was like written down with all of my roasts. That's all I will say.
The Pack
Ain't
Bible.
gonna lie, we all
Okay.
had those. Yeah, we all
Yep.
used to have those.
I never used the Pack Bible personally.
I did. Remember me and Tam? It was like back then, back in 2021. Me and
Yeah.
Tam I had a
You and Chandler
server.
had the same one. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, we had the server, and we had like pack lines.
Yep. All right. Next I'm gonna ask. So you had the raw, authentic content. You just get the reactions, and then you turn them into edited, entertaining videos for your audience. So when you started appearing on Steak's live stream, how did it differ from like packing for his live streams to packing for your content?
I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. I'm gonna be honest.
Like, were Steak's live streams scripted?
That's a pretty crazy question. I'm just gonna
I
answer.
mean, like
truthfully.
not in the form of like it was all his videos fake, but like would he have like a cue of like, okay, at this time you join this VC, or at this time you say a certain line? Like, would it be shit like that?
Yes, and I will get to that soon if you guys will let me show DMs with Steak later.
For sure.
But yeah, let's. If you guys want, I can show DMs whenever you guys want me to. If you guys ask me, I'll just show everything.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, Five and Swag, do you have any questions before I start talking about the drama and where it went wrong?
As a matter of fact, I do got one. I got like two questions. One, so you mentioned how. So I know you mentioned this before. No, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I
take
know
your
I
time.
just had it in my mind.
All right, I got
It's all
like
good.
one question. Did you
Go
notice
ahead.
how bad the packing com was, like, whenever you first joined, or did it, like, take time to really, like, realize how bad it was?
Yes. When I first joined the packing community in 2023, before I started making the packing videos, I thought it was just Pack God. Like, I thought it was just Pack God's Discord community and all that. I didn't realize that there was, like, actually, like, a whole entirely different community, kind of like separate from Pack God. Well, not really separate, but like a bigger community outside of Pack God.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is, when you was in the packing community, right?
Yeah.
How many people have you encountered that would threaten to dox you and do stuff like that? Because I was looking at your YouTube video where you was exposing the packing community, right? So I'm just wondering, before that, how many people like threatened to do stuff to you like that?
You know,
Or have
that's
you
a
ever
pretty
encountered?
crazy question because coincidentally, I literally just got a threat message like yesterday of
Hmm?
somebody in the listing server talking about, yo, I'm gonna get this guy to dox you and we're gonna send pizza to your house. So I'm not gonna lie, ever since I exposed the packing community, it's been pretty recent and it's been kind of like frequent. I wouldn't say it's from like a lot of people, but overall ever since I've been making the packing content, I've only been getting threatened by like maybe like 10 people max.
Uh, and my second question is, has Steak ever tried to get you to stage just live stream for him?
You said what?
Has Steak like ever tried to get you to stage a live stream for him?
Yes.
Oh, hey, I want to go to a bit further detail into that.
Yeah.
Can you go like a bit further detail, like just like a small little more details into that?
Yeah, I got you. So he never like told me to script a live stream on like my channel specifically. It's all on his channel since
Yeah, on
like we were
his
doing all
channel.
the collabs. Um, but every single time we would do a collab, he would say stuff like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna do this live stream, right? We're both gonna like get into a call, and then you're gonna roast me, and then that's gonna be the entire live stream. So, like, I'm gonna react to one of your videos, right? And then after that, like, I'm gonna call you." And then we're gonna like talk, and then you're gonna start roasting me, and then like you're gonna leave the call, and then that's gonna be the live stream.
Okay.
All right.
Uh, does anybody
Well,
else got any questions?
so now let's get into when things went bad. So you mentioned how after you began quitting the packing community, that's when things went wrong with a very big YouTuber known as Steak. So how did that situation start with Steak?
All right, so this is a pretty long story, so buckle in, everybody watching. So,
Let's do it.
You're lucky I'm eating right now too.
perfect starter pack. Oh my. Okay.
Perfect.
All right, so basically, have you guys ever heard of VidCon? I'm pretty sure you guys might have
Yes,
heard of
That's
it.
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
yearly thing that creators go to.
Yep.
Yes. So
Wait, did
basically,
you meet Rico the Giant?
no.
Okay,
Yeah.
well keep going.
Did you meet Quick
So
Kitchen?
yeah, basically, I was there, right? I attended my first ever VidCon, and luckily for me, Steak was also there. And actually at VidCon, me and Steak met up and we took a picture together. I'm pretty sure like if you guys scroll down far enough into my community tab, you guys will see the
You
picture
showed
with
us
me
one
and
time. I
Steak.
remember that.
Yeah. Um so yeah, basically that was that, and VidCon ended, pretty well. But the day after VidCon ended, Steak DM'd me talking about, yo, bro, like, why don't you do like a face reveal video? And then that question, like, alone, I don't really know where it came from, but from that singular DM, everything just went straight up, hell just broke loose. And I will show you guys right now to have a reference here so you guys can see. Um so yeah, if you guys will look on my screen here, here is my first ever DM with Steak. He friend requested me, and then that's when we started talking, all of that. Also, I'll show you guys when we just scripted the stream. Yeah, we can do that. Blah blah blah. Let's plan it, and then can you roast me?
Actually,
Yeah,
wait,
all
that's
that.
important. That's also important because we can also expose steak for we were doing the expose video. We could definitely expose steak for like chicken streams and shit.
Yeah, please take note of this. Let's plan on it. Can you roast me? And then later this week we do you and Pat God. Please take note of that,
Yeah,
because
take note.
that's a Yeah. All right, we're gonna go to these new DMs. So basically, right, this is the photo where me and Steak actually like met each other. You know what I'm saying? And then he just asked, "Yo, why haven't you done like a face reveal video?" And then I replied with, "I'm working on more important projects, and I'm not doing packing anymore, so I have to grind with new content." Please take note of the fact that I said I'm not doing packing content anymore because it's pretty relevant to what his attitude switches up to later in these messages. He says that is new content. What are you talking about? And then basically here I just tell him what my new content is, and I send him like a TikTok of basically what my new content's gonna be, because my new content is gonna be like editing, right? Like it's just gonna be like TikTok edits basically.
Oh,
Um, and since I told him I'm not doing packing anymore, and I showed him my new content, he just straight up said, "That is so stupid. I'm sorry, but you have actual talent. Do not quit packing." Um, then I just started like rage baiting him and saying packing isn't any better. And it's pretty crazy that he says this next. Yes, it is if you do it ironically. I want to just remind you guys that this is like a 24-year-old man that like
talking
saying
about
that
packing,
any
bro. A
content that is
24-year-old
not
man.
packing is stupid. Like it's pretty crazy. And then I said I'll have a video in the future on why I quit packing because it's really bad, in which I did. I released it about a week ago as a recording. Then he just straight up goes off of the rails and he just gets pissed off by just saying, "You're letting your ego get the best of you. Packing 1000% still has an audience."
No,
When
it
even though
does
that's not
not.
even true, because if you go to Pack God's YouTube channel and go to his most recent video, his viewers, like, he literally lost like 50% of his viewers. Like, if you go to his like later videos, right? Like he literally had 50% more of his audience than he has right now. So it's just like a straight up lie he just said. And he's saying all of this to try to get me to continue packing so that he can react to my packing so that he can get revenue off of my packing. And I know this because, everything will add up here pretty soon to what I just said. And he was streaming, and that's when I just ended it off by just saying, "Lock in and do your stream." And then the next day, right? This is when Steak literally just got so pissed that he just did something actually insane. So during this time period, through June 22nd to June 23rd, I had posted in my Discord server pinging everyone, basically rage baiting Steak by like screenshotting this message right here by saying, "This is a 24-year-old man that wants me to continue doing Discord packing." Steak saw that, right, and then went into my DMs confronting me saying, "I really do not appreciate you leaking my DMs to your entire server. I was trying to help you and you just made fun of me." And then I replied by saying, "I find it pretty ironic that a grown-ass man wants me to continue doing that stuff. I know I'll fall off because of it, but I'm tired doing the same stuff that doesn't sit right with me. I'm just some dumbass kid. I'm no badass." And then Steak just said, "I was trying to help you, lol, but whatever." And then this is where things just go crazy because he unadded me on Discord right after that. So basically, he just said, "Oh my gosh, no, I was just trying to help you." And then he just unadds me on Discord so that I can't say like anything back to what he just said, and I can have no more contact with him like forever. And then that's where it pretty much ended for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we picked up all that. All right, so now, before I get on to the next question, Swag, you have any questions for that?
I've got one in particular.
Yeah.
What made him want to get mad over Discord, over you wanting to like do something different? Like, is it like really about, did he really just like want views off of your packing, off of packing videos and entertainment for his 9-year-old viewers to see? Because it sounds like he was really being egotistical.
Yeah. Like two questions, right? Well, not really two questions, like one main question. Why would you suddenly switch up your mood so quickly and then get mad because I'm not doing packing anymore? Is it
Exactly.
because you realize that I'm not going to do the content that your 9-year-old viewers like, right? So that you can't make any more money off of my content?
Like, he's still gonna be making money, just not by packing. He does not realize that. Like, is he that broke? They can
And
live in his
there's
basement.
really no other explanation because Basically, he was making the excuse that, oh, he was just trying to help me. How is telling me that my new content is ass helping me? Like, you're saying all of this to a 14-year-old child in fucking his freshman years that about to drop out of
Yeah,
high school.
24.
Like, what were you expecting me to say with what you just said? Like, what did you expect my response to be?
Oh,
Like, I don't know how you expected me to take that. Like, who says that? Like, who just says that to any YouTuber? Like,
he
at least
basically
be
kind of like
respectful.
just bullied a little kid for no reason. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, telling somebody that their content is ass just because you can't make any more revenue off of it is not helping you. You're just straight up shit talking.
Exactly. He knows that. He's a grown ass man. He should definitely know that. But no, he acts like a child. So not surprised.
Dude, he's literally a 10-year-old in a 24-year-old body, bro. There's nothing else to say about him. So yeah, that's basically my answer to your question.
Yeah.
All right, and five. Do you have a question?
Nah.
Okay. So now, fuck. What was I gonna get into? Damn it. Give me a second.
Take your time. We
Yeah,
not
for
going
sure.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, I'm eating. I'm still eating. I'm cutting up steak right now. I'm
Oh,
cutting up
shit.
steak right now.
Best has
Ironically.
Damn.
Ironic is here. I know.
Steak does seem very stuck on packing though. He has to move on.
He is. I literally can tell he
Not
is.
gonna
He
lie.
really is.
Cause you know what's crazy? I feel like ever since, right? Like that whole drama like happened in the DMs. The drama's like still going on, by the way. Like it's still like happening, and I'll get into the stuff later into the drama here pretty soon. But like ever since that last DM that Steak sent to me, his content completely just like it just completely fell off. Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not talking about in like viewers. I'm talking about his entire like content, like the content itself. Because literally all his content is now is just him playing the Roblox Steal a Brain Rot. That's literally what he's been doing for like his past 30 streams.
So he kind of just like rides the trends and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Polo got
All right.
terminated on YT, by the way.
You got terminated?
Uh-huh.
Hold up. Holy shit, he did.
Wait,
Fuck.
who are you talking about?
Parlo,
Oh.
person I made my recent video on.
Wait, Parlo got terminated?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yo, serious. I did not see that coming. We're talking about
Yeah.
Steak, but then now we're just focused on like Barlow now.
Alright, back on steak. Back on steak.
Alright, anyway, back to the current topic.
Back to
Actually,
interview.
wait, Epic, are you still recording?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry guys.
So
we're just gonna keep this as a
we're gonna
small
just take this
video.
time as Epic M1 is still thinking about what his question was gonna be. I'm gonna take this time now to not only just show the current DMs of what happened, I'm also gonna show some YouTube tabs that I have currently opened about basically the entire situation. So this right here is when everything first took place. So this is the first ever stream that Steak made about him searching up Bella the Wolf, and then he ended up with my YouTube channel. This is back when I had only 60,000 subs. So he reacted to one of my videos. Here, I'll just play like the first couple seconds here.
What? Yo, what is going on, guys? Okay, I'm gonna watch this
Damn.
first, and then I'll watch the Belle the Wolf one.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy.
So yeah,
Steve.
basically he just oh my god. So yeah, basically he just reacts to my packing videos, and then that's when he started, you know, getting in contact with me, as I already showed in previous DMs with Steak. I'm pretty sure if you guys like pull up an image right now of my first ever like DMs with Steak, you guys will see there. That's when he first added me on Discord because of this video. Yeah. And then after that, after we made our collabs, I made this video called 100,000 subscribers, where I basically celebrated me hitting the milestone. And I specifically talked about how Steak saw one of my videos, right? And then see, look, it's just pulled up right here. And then, right, I talked about how basically he shouted me out in one of his live streams because we had collabed, and he literally helped me to get 100,000 subs. Like, he shouted me out, and this is how many subs I got.
And close to 100,000 subscribers, I asked Steak if he could shout me out. And on September 1st, Steak made a stream. Me and a lot of my friends were watching Steak's stream until he said this. And I recently discovered
that Pat God Jr. has 98,000 subscribers. So I thought, why don't we get him to 100,000? Ladies and gentlemen, how fast do you think we can do it?
And what we heard made us rush to my computer.
Now that's the only thing that I would actually say he did, which is nice. I
Yeah.
would definitely be grateful. I am.
And he
So I would
only
definitely
he did that because I specifically asked him to, right? And which I will appreciate Steak for that. Like, that's something that he actually did to help me grow, right?
Okay.
Like, but even when he even shouted me out on his channel and made multiple collabs like this, Steak versus Pat God Jr., after we made multiple collabs and multiple mentions of my name on his channel, all of it ended, right, when his ego got so butthurt over the fact that I wasn't doing content that he liked.
Okay.
And all of it ended up with him making a live stream reacting to one of my diss tracks on Stake, right? Because he has such a big ego, right? And he has all that subscribers. That of course, this is the perfect stream. This is another perfect stream, right? We're gonna react to Sam Gaming 01 because I have no other ideas. Also, this is gonna take a little bit for me to explain, but this is something I probably should have showed you guys earlier. But this is basically the stream right here, where him reacting to my diss track on him. This is the stream where he straight up just lies about my name every single sentence he says in this entire live stream. And editor of these videos, if you want to pull up this like YouTube video link for the viewers to watch for themselves, just put it up on screen right now because I'll send it to Epic M1 and 5COE for the people, you know, recording these videos right now. Like, for these viewers to like watch this live stream, like, you guys will literally see every single lie that he tells in this live stream. Like, all of this is gonna be raw, just to make sure that I'm not gonna be making anything up. Like, all of this is just gonna be just straight up, okay? 1 minute and 30 seconds is basically when Stick covers the entire situation, the entire drama between me and him, what happened in DMs, his side of it. All right, let's see.
What happened here? I did not want to talk about this because it was so stupid. But basically, here is why I do not like Sam Gaming anymore. Pat God Jr. Here's why I don't like Pat God Jr. anymore. So, like a month ago, I DM'd him trying to give him some YouTube advice. He told me he wanted to make gorilla tag edits and abandon packing altogether. And I was like, that's dumb. You should keep doing packing. That's what I said. And then he leaks my DMs to his whole server and makes fun of me for trying to give him advice. And so I unadded him on Discord, and that's where we are today. I have received a diss track on me because I unadded him on Discord. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care that much. It's not a big deal. But let's react to the diss track. Ooh, bro.
So yeah, that's basically his whole side of everything, right? But of course, we just have to believe everything that Steak says because, you know, he's the higher sub count. You know what I'm saying? So we automatically have to believe Steak. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that he says is such a true statement. Like I have to be wrong here. You know what I'm saying? Because he has a bigger sub count. Like, he's older than me, so obviously he's telling the truth. Yeah, there's I can't really be sarcastic anymore about this. Like, he's literally just lying here. Like, literally, he just tries to victimize himself in this whole live stream by talking about, oh my gosh, Sam Gaming was the one to make fun of me, even though you're the one that literally DM'd me first, talking about, oh, that new content's stupid, just continue doing packing so I can make more revenue off of your fucking channel. Like, that's so stupid for you to say when you're the one doing this shit the whole time. That makes no sense. And here's the thing. Throughout this entire live stream, you will notice that Steak is actively lying about my name while reacting to this diss track, right? And he's lying about my name to try to get the thousands of viewers watching his stream to be on his side. Because Steak knows how much of a manipulation that he can be to his audience. Like, he knows that he can manipulate his audience in any way, right? He knows that he can just say something right? And then his viewers will automatically believe him because his viewers are under the age of 10. So he knows this fact, right? Because obviously, like, why wouldn't he know? Because he literally makes like Pack God live streams and Steal a Brainrot streams. Like, he knows that his audience is in that age range. You know what I'm saying? But he still continues to lie about me because he knows that his viewers will just believe him, and his viewers will just go to my channel and then talk about how much of a bad dude I am because Steak said all of these things that did not actually happen. And if you guys will just want to cut here, I'll just skip to another lie. He talks about me. Okay. Here we go. Here's another one. So Steak just basically goes off right here. He just pauses for like an entire 2 minutes and then just rants about me. 30 seconds of silence.
Bro, look, man. Look, Sam, I'm going to give you some real ass advice right here, okay? Do you want to be successful? Do you want to have a successful YouTube career? Here's how you do it. Number one, you do not abandon your audience, okay? Bad idea. Your audience made you. It's not a good idea to completely abandon them. You can if you want. I don't care. It's up to you. Let me just.
Now, he's saying this specifically because he only just watches like my long form videos because at this current time I hadn't posted in like 6 months. However, if you go to my like shorts tab, for instance, you will literally see that I made shorts rather than like completely just abandoning my audience at the fullest, right? I still made videos, but they weren't long form videos. So he's just going off of my long form videos. That's why he's saying this, which is he's twisting the current situation to lie about me again.
Just give you some advice. As a YouTuber who has been doing this for 5 years, who has 3 million subscribers, feel free to post this conversation and make fun of me again for trying to help you. But, sir, number one, this is your biggest problem, Paco Jr. You take yourself way too fucking seriously. Way too serious.
It's pretty funny that he says this here because his name is Steak and he's literally known for having a bald head. And he's 24 years old. And also, he's known for making Steal a Brainrot streams as we're recording this video right now. So that's pretty crazy that he says that here because are you any better? Like, how can you be talking?
Seriously, my brother. That is your biggest problem, okay? You're a cornball. I'm a cornball. So what, bro? Who cares, okay? You pack people. It's corny. Who cares? Accept it, okay? Go with it. Roll with it. Stop letting the internet control what you do with your content, okay? Get on the grind. Stop taking yourself so seriously. Don't let your ego take a hold of what you do and what you create. I'm telling you, it is not going to end up well. If you don't.
And once again, he goes to blaming my quote-unquote ego. Gang, why are you talking about my ego when look at the video you're reacting to right now? You're literally reacting to my diss track that I made on you. You cannot be talking about my ego and all of these on all of this right now. You cannot. Okay? If this is like the biggest of hypocrisy I've ever seen from Steak. Like, it's insane. Like, the fact that this guy just fucking straight up just lies and just straight up just being a hypocrite is just incredible. It's actually crazy. Like, Steak is an actual mastermind when it comes to this shit. It's fucking crazy. And also, I know where he gets the your ego from. I know where he gets the shit from because there was a YouTuber that made a video about me earlier this year. It's from this guy PiggyTune VR, and he basically made a video lying about me, saying he's egotistical. And basically, this YouTuber assumes every single point in his video, just trying to expose me for any reason that he can think. Basically lying, saying that I just view my subscribers as just a number, saying that I'm just egotistical for absolutely no reason. And I know that Stick got this to like blaming all of my ego stuff from this video specifically because Stick literally commented under the video. Like Stick saw this video. That's how I know that this is where he got his blaming my ego shit from. This is how I know, right? And that's what he does, even though he has an ego himself. And he's literally reacting to a diss track I made on him.
Don't want to pack anymore, that's fine, okay? You don't have to. But you don't need to be so incredibly rude to me. And I'm not talking about this diss track, obviously. I don't care. I'm talking about how you just like were such a you're so mean to me when I tried to help you, bro. Like
Oh man.
people that are more successful than you
He
want
literally
good
insults you. I
things
don't
for you.
understand.
And they're not just saying things to bring you down. They're trying to bring you up. Okay?
I don't even need to say anything right here because you can obviously tell where the lie is. Like, there's really no explaining to do. Like, you can just hear his fucking lies. Like, you can hear it. Like, you can hear, like, you can hear it.
This nigga.
Like, there's no explaining. There's not even an explanation that I need to give for this specific part alone. Like, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting, right? Because he has almost 5 million subscribers now, and like I'm like a smaller creator, right? Like only 200K, and like he literally made half of my subscriber count, right? And he's going to just say all of this stuff to ruin my YouTube reputation and image over something that did not even happen, right? And he's like twisting situations and just lying so that he can get his way and his audience can be on his side. And it's pretty crazy. And yeah, that's basically where it ends because he just reacts to the rest of the diss track and then he just goes along with the rest of the stream. And this is pretty much where the drama ends for me and Steak. Actually, it's not really because we got one more thing to go over. I'll show that now. So yes, this entire stream was made 3 months ago. Some of you may argue that it's why are we just now covering this? Like it was 3 months ago. Like grow up, bro. Like that situation's so old. I will counterfeit that that argument by showing this GC here. Now let me give a little context for this GC. So basically, this is around the time where I was exposing the Discord packing community before I made my little whole expose video. I got into a GC with Pack God and Steak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took advantage of this one GC that we all had that, like, nobody used. And I added one of my friends, Jay Packer, because he was trying to help me expose the packing community. And basically, we let Pack God and Steak know about what was happening. And our goal was basically to just, like, let them know, right? And then, like, potentially, like, have them be notified by the stuff that's happening because of the content that they're making, because they're still doing packing shit at this time. So basically, Jay Packer is talking about people are getting because of Discord packing, because it's true. One off herself because 2 Discord packers told her to. I'm not gonna get into that, but Pack God just straight up responds to that message by sending a gif of 6ix9ine holding a gun. I don't really know what his intentions are with this GIF alone, but let's just, I don't know, keep that in mind, I guess. And then Steak goes into the conversation talking about, bro, who is getting from Discord packing? You cannot be serious. And then I explained the entire situation. My friend wanted to talk because if y'all are familiar with Listing, it's a packing server. They're disgusting. They're talking about doxing and jokes. And then Pat God just is talking about Tell Fizz Kid. He's like a member of the packing community. I'm pretty sure he owns that. I said he doesn't. This is where I say I've been in this server for a long time gathering up stuff for evidence. And I quote, it's the exact reason I quit the packing shit. Steak responds to that message by saying the cap emoji, right? And then says, you definitely quit because of TikTok. Gang. Bro. Why are you trying to still act so tough? Like, haven't you not listened to me, bro? Like it's crazy because I've stated 1,000 times, right, that I don't want to do packing because I've grown up. I've talked about this to Steak before, right? We were in a call with me, Steak, and Pat God. I told them, right, that I'm not doing packing because I grew the fuck up. Like I grew the fuck up. Like I'm not this dumb dude that's just gonna make this packing stuff no more because I grew up and I realized that shit ain't tough. Like I'm not satisfied by your dumb content, right? That I got inspired by. Like I'm not doing that stuff no more, right? And then they told me that I was lying and they said, "Oh no, the only reason why you quit is because TikTok clowned you." That's not even why I quit. Because if that was the reason why I would quit, I would have quit as soon as I started the packing stuff. Because as soon as I started the packing stuff, I was immediately getting hate comments of people calling me a cornball. And I didn't quit then. So that's another just straight up lie. Like, why would they even just like straight up lie to me about that? That's so fucking lame. Like, you're lying straight to my face about something that I know is true. Like, that's so fucking stupid. That's so lame, bro. But yeah, it's crazy that they still continue to do this shit. And this is like 3 months later. This is October 17th. Stig still does not take anything seriously. Like he's a grown adult. Like he still does like not take anything seriously one bit. Um and that's pretty much where we are today. I haven't gotten anything else with Steak. Nothing that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's all with Steak just plain out just, clowning me and disrespecting me and all that. But I also want to add to this, right? This is some stuff that's happening very, very recently, and this has nothing to do with Discord, so I'm gonna close this. Ever since, okay, and this is just genuinely terrible. Ever since Steak made his live stream, lying about my name, victimizing himself in front of tens of thousands of viewers, my dad witnessed the entire situation, and ever since he has been starting arguments with me about, oh, you shit on Steak, he made you famous. Like, why would you do that to Steak? Like, why would you talk all that crap to Steak? Like he made your entire YouTube channel. And we would literally fight about the fact that Steak fucking lied about me. Like, that's how much of an impact that Steak has had because of this situation. Like, I'm literally having arguments with my parents because of this shit. Like, Steak literally is taking its toll of my relationships with my parents. Like, that's how far this is going. Like, it's terrible. And I'm talking about this right now because my dad literally argued about this to me. Like, he brought up the situation again literally last night. He talked about, like, you would still be getting subscribers if you didn't shit on Steak. He literally said that word for word while we were in public, sitting down at a restaurant. Like me and Dad, like we were sitting together in a booth in a restaurant, like getting pizza and shit, until he brought up the situation again. And I try to tell him every single time. That's not what happened. Steak is lying about me. You should know this. I've told you this like 10 times, and he still doesn't believe me and continues to talk about it every single day.
Oh.
If your own father believes a YouTuber over his own son, then that's not a father.
Exactly.
Like, what the is this doing?
It's just disgusting to me. I'm so sorry for you. I wish.
And he does shit like unplug the Wi-Fi so I can't do anything like on the internet, right? And then like just take all of my devices away for something that like he just believes that happened. That did not happen. Like he just believes Steak like all day long, and he never listens to anything that I say because like what I'm saying is like the truth, and I'm trying to explain it to him. But he still continues to argue with me about it, all because of Steak's lies. Like I don't even know if Steak knows how much of an impact he's had towards my like YouTube reputation and like my entire like relationship with my dad.
Okay.
Like it's genuinely like disgusting.
I see. All right. Something I can see, because I'm correlating this with my experience with YouTube. I've been doing this since I was 13, and like originally it was packing and stuff. Like when I was younger, I seen packing as like the end of somebody, the end all be all, the fucking like that was true justice right there if you got packed. But as you grow older, obviously like that changes, as you learn about life more. So I feel like Steak has to realize that he's a grown man with responsibilities, and he just
He's
can't take a
24.
lot of he just can't take a lot of risks. But when we're kids, like we're supposed to be taking those risks. You feel me? I can't say that word right, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Steak is a man child. Okay, he's a man
And what
child.
is a 14-year-old child supposed to respond with when a big YouTuber that practically made half of their subscriber count is telling them that their new content is right? To try to force them to continue doing the content that your viewers like, right? For your
You only
personal
made half of
gain.
that subscriber content because of Pat God.
Like it's so fucking like it's so lame that Steak does this. Like I cannot believe this shit. Like I actually trusted Steak with like all of this junk. Like we made so many collabs. Like we made multiple collabs. Like I don't even like it's such a big opportunity for like a person like me to get that opportunity. Like where Steak shouts me out in his streams. Like that's such a big opportunity, and then Steak had to ruin it all because like he talked shit about me. Like
That's
that's
true.
all it
God
took.
damn. I'm just gonna let you tell you what's in my mind right now. And that is to say I want to talk with your father, but I know I'm not going to get you because this is gonna make things worse. But with Steak,
And here, listen. My intentions with you telling me like the situation with me and my dad, like the arguments I have with my dad, it's not so that the viewers can hate my dad. Like that's not what I
yeah,
want.
no,
That
that's not the
I
case.
want
That's
the
never the
viewers to
case.
see how much of a negative impact Steak has had towards me, my reputation, and my relationships. Right? I want the viewers to see that how much of a big and negative impact he's had since then.
For sure.
Because
And we
my
definitely
dad
gonna
would
get
not have arguments with me about that situation if Steak had not just lied about me to his tens of thousands of viewers. Think about that.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Cause like a father who sees somebody who's like helping his son be successful and stuff like that, he's not really gonna think about, any of the negatives. I feel like some fathers at least. Like, just blind eyed basically. So yeah, I hope that situation gets better with your father. Any of y'all have any questions?
listen. I'm gonna just leave it here. I'm gonna say this. Steak is a grown ass man who's doing kiddish things, and he's a man child. He needs to grow the up and stop acting like a goddamn piece of shit all the time. Because that's
Yeah.
just making it worse for himself. His viewers are young as hell. So of course they're gonna go side with people. It's like, who are you to defend
Yeah,
somebody that you don't even know? Everything is parasocial. It's all parasocial.
I know, bro. And he blames my ego for the stuff that I tell him about, even though, right, he had such a tantrum when I showed people who he truly was in our DMs, and he ranted to me in our DMs, and then he unadded me on Discord, and he talks about my ego. It's crazy. He talks about my ego when he has a bigger ego than me. Like how? Like I genuinely like because I've supported Steak for literally years. Like, I've been on his channel since like 100K. And I've literally given my money to him. Like, I've literally donated to him like plenty of times. And this is what he does to me in return. Like, it's
He took that shit
disgusting.
for granted. He knew he was getting shit out of it, so he took it for granted.
Yeah, he knows his audience is super gullible and young, so he takes advantage of that. And anything he says, they're like, "Oh yeah, Steak said this, and I'll believe this." So it's just disgusting to me that he's just taking advantage of his audience and how gullible they are. It's just a mess.
That's exactly like one of my other points. Like that's what I mean. Like he knows that. That's the thing. He knows that. And he continues to just lie and just manipulate his audience. For what? Like what is the point? Like it
Like, what
makes
are you
no sense
gaining
to me.
from that?
Exactly. He's just trying to like ruin your reputation because he made a full stream just defaming you in front of his audience. We all know his audience is super young because he makes Still a Brainwash streams. His his audience is definitely not old. They're immature. They believe everything. They're gullible. So he definitely took advantage of that and he used his platform to defame you. And it's just disgusting to me that
Exactly.
he
Yes, and
knows his
that is the
audience
only
is young.
reason.
He
That is like
knows
the
because
only
he's sitting
possible
here.
reason he could have made that live stream on me, right? Like there are no other intentions for that type of live stream. Okay, when you just straight up lie and manipulate your audience, right? That are like thousands of people watching your stream. There's no other reasoning that you can give for making that stream. Yeah, sure, it's just a reaction stream. Oh yeah, you could argue that, but you cannot argue the fact that you're straight up just lying about me. Like you're twisting the situation and victimizing yourself in front of thousands of people live. There's no
I
other
mean,
reason why
he
you
did
made
that
that live stream.
because he knows that people will literally like side with him. He knows those viewers are gonna side with him. He know that for sure. That's why he did
And
that.
then here's the other messed up part. I have to add on to this. While Steak was making his live stream lying about my name, right? I had I couldn't do anything. Like I literally cannot say anything. Like while he was actively defaming me. The most I could do was just talk in his live chat and like spam over and over again, like defending myself, right? But I cannot really do that when there's like thousands of other people in his streams also talking in the live chat. So while I was saying all of this stuff to defend myself, I was getting drowned out by all of these other comments in the live chat. So that Steak did not even see any of the stuff that I said. He only saw like one thing I said, and that was it.
Yeah, because freaking slow mode and shit. He don't got no slow mode on this shit. Which I feel like every YouTuber should, so that they can see a lot of the responses. But at least like a time, which I'm gonna call it. YouTubers don't do that. Don't do that at all.
Yeah. I find it rather interesting that Steak just says all of that stuff, right? And then doesn't even give me an opportunity to speak for myself. Why? Is it because you don't want me like telling people like what actually happened? Like don't you think it's necessary to like have a talk with me on stream about it all?
Yeah, I
Like
agree
that would
with
be
that.
like the real way to settle the beef. But no, you
Yeah.
continue it by just lying.
I'm thinking about the time when
And then giving me no way to explain myself or like say anything or defend anything that you're saying.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about the time whenever Steak put Packard and Flaze Fire in a stream together to talk out basically their intentions with the whole situation that was going on when the whole hate chain was happening with Packard. I feel like Steak knows how to do that stuff. You feel me? So I feel like he just needs to mature up with the situation. That's my thoughts.
I feel like he needs to mature and like grow up because he's
Yeah.
being a big man child for no reason. That's how I feel.
Yeah, he still acts like all like did was just like I only quit because of TikTok. Like, bro, there's other reasons, bro. Like I said, I would have quit like immediately after I did. Like putting that logic, like using that logic, if I quit because of TikTok, I would have quit immediately. Because as I was doing it, there were people already clowning him for it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it
like
makes no sense.
even if that was the only reason, like I feel like there's nothing wrong with like somebody who ends up with a different passion, especially at your young age,
Yeah.
So I really don't know why he's mad about that for. It makes no sense to me.
And he still calls me Pat God Jr., by the way. Just hop all of this off. Like, he still calls me Pat God Jr. My name is Sam Gaming 01. Get it through your head. Like, he literally just calls me Pat God Jr. and then uses the fact that I say Pat God Jr. in my titles and my videos, right, as, like, some sort of point. Like, I don't even know. Like, your name is Pat God Jr. Like, Pat God made you famous. Dude, you can literally see my name on my YouTube channel name. Like, my name is, like, I did not title my YouTube channel Pat God Jr. You're just calling me that because that's my YouTube title thing.
Yeah.
Like, you
I
never
see.
call me by, like, my actual YouTube name.
Yeah, that feels like some like how do I say it? Degrading is not the word for that, but like putting himself above you type. Like that's what he's trying to do by saying
Yeah,
that.
that's what he thinks.
I feel like
he thinks he's above you.
And I know, yeah. That's like a trend. I feel like that's like a trend for most YouTubers, right? The higher the sub count you are, the more of a bigger badass you are towards other people. When even though
Yeah, that's
like,
how
not
people
the case
think.
at all. Like
Yup,
the more
I know.
the more fame you have, the bigger ego you have.
Yeah, I know a couple
crazy.
YouTubers I won't name, but yeah.
And you know what?
That is
I
the
have
problem.
something to back up that claim, right? Because while all this was happening, I was still talking with Cruz, Steak's little brother, right? Like I was talking with him, and Cruz like actually understood what was going on, and like Cruz actually got me into a call like with Steak and Pat God, and I tried to explain myself, and Steak still did not take me seriously. He still lied about me, and I don't really have a recording of the call anymore. I did at one point, but I don't know where it is anymore. But
Oh, we're in a GC with Cruz, so we can like
I
ask
with
about that
Cruz.
shit.
yeah, so
we can ask
basically,
him about it.
like I had talks with Cruz multiple times about the drama, and I basically told him everything that was happening. I also apologized for, continuing the drama or fueling the fire if I did that, right? And I'm still friends with Cruz to this day because Cruz does not have that much of a big ego than Steak has.
Yeah,
It's
And
like
he
way
actually
better
takes the
than his
time to
brother.
understand shit.
yeah. I didn't even know Cruz and Steak were brothers, like blood brothers. That was crazy to find out. I personally met Cruz back in 2021 in a Roblox YouTubers Discord server.
Yeah, Cruz and Steak, like, they're literally just born by the same mom.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, they literally live in the same house. Like,
Yeah, because then Crew's still like a minor.
Cruz is 17.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's still a
wow.
minor. And he's more mature than his brother. That's crazy.
Dude, I feel like the less older you are in this situation, the more mature you are. Like, what the how? That should be the other way around.
Oh man.
Yeah, because my girlfriend's 17 and she feels like a 25, almost 30-year-old. Like that's how it
Honestly,
is.
yeah. I'm 17 myself right now. I'm gonna be 18 in like 2 months. But yeah, I don't know what it is. We aged fast as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serious, man. It's crazy. Motherfucker gonna have, like, bills to pay and shit soon.
Yeah.
Good luck for you, bro.
Yeah, how
Appreciate
old
it.
is
I'm gonna need that.
So Epic is 17 and Sam, you're 14, right?
Yes.
And Swag, you're 18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 16. I turn 17 in July, so
I turned 15
It's
here in
not
February.
16 to 17 is not bad. Like it's just a normal, like not normal, but 16 to 17 literally nothing changes. That's how I felt 2017.
really.
You know,
like when I turned 17, I'm just doing things
I
to
want,
show
like,
me
all of the
people.
viewers watching this right now to put this in your guys' shoes. I was 13 years old when Steak first watched my streams. Imagine how excited I was, like, to have that all happen, and then he gave me all of these opportunities to be in his streams and, like, make, like, some sort of content with him. And then literally, like, months later, after we did all of that, just straight up lie about all that. Like, imagine how I feel about all that shit. Like, just put that into perspective.
Yeah.
Like, how would you feel?
When I was younger, I used to always like donate money to Steak. I used to always support Steak. I used to watch every single one of his streams. I'm like, "Oh, mom, I'm gonna eat dinner later because I want to watch some steak." Like, I used to be a massive fan of him. I gave
Damn.
him at least like $300. I used to be like a massive fan of him. It's just a lot I need to dive into. But yeah.
I never really watched Steak. Who I did watch was like Pack Out and Leg.
Oh my gosh, I've been watching Steak since he had like 85K. That was a
Hold on. I
long
want to
time
say
ago.
something.
Go ahead.
I apologize for stopping. You. I want to add something. This has nothing to do with the me and Steak situation, but I want to add on to the fact that Steak literally just scripts all of his streams. Because think about it. In 2024, Steak made about 50 streams on Bella the Wolf. First of all, who would make that many streams on the same person? You would not do that except for the only reason, which is money. And then
Yeah.
the other reason would partially be to make the other person you're making the content on famous as well. And I don't understand how you can get, right, in contact with Bella the Wolf, be friends with Bella the Wolf, because that's the only way you could get into call with Bella the Wolf, and Steak has gotten into calls with Bella the Wolf multiple times. You would be friends with Bella the Wolf, then literally get Pack God in a call with Bella the Wolf multiple times to get Pack God to roast her for videos. That makes no sense unless you're scripting the live streams. There's
see.
no other like explanation for that. Like, you have to be scripting your shit. I refuse to believe that you're not. And I know that you're
Okay.
scripting your shit because you literally script shit with me whenever we collabs. Like, so just putting that knowledge to, you know, I don't even know, bro. Like, it's obvious. It's obvious he just does that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, I have no more questions. Anybody else have any questions to end it off?
Nah.
All right. And is there anything you want to say to the Epic M1 community and maybe the Foxy Elite community?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
I will say, after everything that I've seen, after everything that I've been through because of this situation, you cannot be fooled by these big influencers, like these big influencers, these big YouTubers, all of that. Just because they have a big following does not make them better than you. It does not make them higher than you in any way. They are human. You are human. They cannot just disrespect you if they do that. And I know that for a fact because here I am defending myself in front of all of these viewers. When this video releases, I know there's going to be a lot of eyes on it. You cannot be fooled by these YouTubers. Just because they say something, right, to like potentially harm or paint this image to an individual doesn't automatically mean that you can believe it because they have a big following. And use this video as proof of that. Like, use this video, right, and put what I just said, right, to your mind, okay? Because I guarantee you probably watch a lot of big people, right? Maybe, for example, like Steak, or maybe some like other big streamers, right? But if they say something, right, to an individual, right, and it's something negative towards this person, right, you cannot just believe them because they have this big follower count. You can't. You cannot. And that's the horrible reality of YouTube. You can't trust anybody. You really can't. And this entire situation is an example of that.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's it.
Well, y'all heard it from Sam Gaming 01.